feel like I'm about to have a mental breakdown. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite YouTuber, the spiritual bad bitch. Even though I'm fucking triggered to fuck, I'm still a bad bitch. As my last video said, don't get it twisted. I'm still a bad bitch even on a bad day. Yes, I'm recording this in the bathtub because the bathtub is a safe space for me to talk about my emotions. So this week has been hella triggering, to be honest. So much shit has been going wrong, and I made a commitment to myself to show up every week on here because I think it would do me good to have some discipline in my life. But with this commitment, I'm not gonna lie, with this intention of being more authentic in my life and on here, it's difficult because I'm not used to showing up constantly like this, being vulnerable. But right now I just wanted to talk about some stuff that's been going on and hopefully some people can relate. I came from a dance rehearsal today that I was invited to by a dance teacher whose class I go to, and initially I was really honored to be a part of this project because, you know, I'm a dancer and I really want to be doing more creative stuff. You know, if you guys have been following me, you know I've talked about that. Like I want to do things that genuinely make me happy, and that is creativity. It's truly the thing that's been saving me as I've been healing. It's like my inner child has been returning, and I used to do so much creative stuff as a kid to escape. And I still always continue to do it, but I stopped showing that part of myself in the world, I think, as like my YouTube audience grew. You know, I went to this dance rehearsal today and I was so fucking triggered, and this is really uncomfortable to talk about because if any of the people that I worked with today would see this video, like I would never want anybody to take anything personally, because it's never personal. It's just that I'm sharing my experience, and it's weird because I could see that some people would perceive me on YouTube to be somebody who, you know, has their shit together and doesn't struggle with these kind of things. I don't know why I keep putting this pressure on myself to like be a certain way, but I do struggle a lot with like feeling left out in groups, and I think that's the reason as well why I've had the urge to start a YouTube channel years ago, because I really struggle to feel heard in my life and seen. So I was like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna create a platform and I'm gonna create my fan base. I'm gonna create my people who will love me as I am. Basically today I was at this rehearsal, right, and it was for like a concept video, which is essentially like a choreography that was made. And the thing is, I wasn't meant to be in the spotlight. I was just there as a backup dancer. But I'm gonna be honest, like I'll be 100% honest. I have really struggled in my life with being in second place, or with being on the sidelines, or with being in the background. And that's because I feel like in situations where I should have been put first, I haven't been, like with my parents. And so I feel like that trigger is like playing out in subtle ways. Like today, essentially we were like a triangle formation, and it felt like this one girl who was to my right kept kind of like stepping in front of me and covering me in front of the camera. And I don't think that anybody was doing anything intentionally. However, I was still triggered nonetheless, and I kind of said, I'm not seeing the camera, that means the camera's not seeing me. And I was wondering, am I doing something wrong? Am I fucking up the steps that are making me kind of not be seen? And then I realized I wasn't fucking it up, but I just kept being in this position where I was being hidden. And then afterwards, when we were doing other steps, the light was shining on every single person except for me. And I know that sounds very pick-me, but dead ass, like I remember looking at the footage and I wanted to burst into tears because what the fuck is going on? Everybody else has a light on them, but I don't, and I was kind of in the background, and it just made me feel like so uncomfortable. And you know, a part of me is like, if this was a job, then I'd be getting paid for it. I just kind of suck it up. But I was doing it just for the sake of wanting to be part of a project. And I'm grateful for the experience because it showed me a lot of things, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in this video. I feel like when we get triggered in life, it really does show us clear messages about ourselves. And the message for me today that I took away was, I'm not meant to be in the background, bitch. I'm meant to be the leader. And it's not to say that I'm meant to be the leader necessarily of like that project, because this project was that girl's project and I respect that so much. I really, really do. But I felt so triggered and uncomfortable to be there. And it went on for hours and I slept 2 hours. Like that added on to the trigger. I don't really wake up early usually. It's hard for me to do that. I struggle with discipline and being responsible. And I was even talking about this with my brother. I feel like my parents have both struggled to demonstrate responsibility, I should say, as we grew up. And so now that's a pattern that's been passed down, and I'm like trying to be more responsible. I'm learning how to navigate being an adult and trying to be more responsible with the way I go about things. So I showed up there, but because I struggled to wake up early, I was exhausted, only having slept 2 hours. I'm really proud of myself for pushing through the whole thing, but there were a lot of points where I was like, what the fuck am I even doing here? I feel funny actually talking about this on a video because I really wouldn't want anybody from the project to think I have hard feelings, because it's not that. I'm on a healing journey, and I really feel that at the moment my inner child is just being triggered big time, and that's because of all the repressed emotions that never felt safe to come out, and now they are coming out, and that's a very good thing. So in that regard, I'm grateful for the fact that this happened and it allowed this trigger to come up. I really have struggled to feel validated, seen, important, worthy. These are all emotions I've really struggled with in my life. And that's the motivating force behind why I've wanted to succeed. I was very academic in school because I wanted to be on top, and I get it now. Well, yeah, of course, my inner child was put in second place, so I promised myself I'm never going to feel like that again. So I'd always kind of want to be first place, but I'm learning in the world, it can't always be about me, naturally. I was talking to my friend about this, and he asked me, if you would have felt more seen and part of the project, and if the music was playing that you would have wanted to play, like, would you have felt different? I was like, yeah. Or if I would have gotten paid, I would have felt different. But because I went there and I really was like, what am I getting out of this? And it was really just the experience, and it was an enriching experience. I do believe that triggering experiences really do show us a lot, and today I realized that I want to teach my own dance classes. I want to lead certain things. I want to be the choreographer. I want to be at the front, you know, and I love to perform. That's something that I have always been so passionate about. I'm gonna wash my face as I'm speaking because I want to get out the bathtub soon. Basically, another thing that I've been feeling recently is like I am unimportant. I've had a family member call me on my fucking birthday and talk to me about her problems for like 40 minutes straight. And it made me so triggered because, dude, this is my birthday. Am I the problem? Like, am I such a fucking pushover that people feel like they can just come to me and vent about everything without even taking the time to ask me how I'm doing and ask me about my life? I feel like I've had this weird misconception with people my whole life that they think I'm really strong and I don't need compliments, validation, I don't need love, I don't need nurturing because I appear very strong. But that's actually people who really get it twisted, because that's something that I absolutely need a lot recently, especially since my inner child's been healing. But I also understand that people can't really give us something that we can give to ourselves. So I've been kind of trying to do that, but it's hard for me because if I feel like I'm not feeling loved or nurtured around people, I just want to isolate. A close friend circle, they are truly people that are very nurturing and make me feel loved and seen. But with the majority of people that I encounter recently, especially since I've been healing from my addiction, I'm just like so fucking sensitive. all these emotions are coming up from my inner child that I've repressed, and I'm just trying to tell myself to pipe the fuck down, especially when I'm triggered. But at the same time, the answer isn't to be mean to my inner child and be like, you shouldn't be feeling this way. The answer is to validate it myself, you know, which I'm trying to do. And right now, even showing up on here like this and being just fucking completely honest kind of makes my inner child feel like I am worthy of taking up space. I am worthy of speaking about my life and about feeling heard. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just been a really big trigger for me recently. I'm gonna get back to you guys in 1 second. I'm just gonna get out the bathtub and put some clothes on. Hey guys, I'm back. I just got out the bathtub. Another thing that has really been triggering me recently is because I'm becoming more authentic. I feel like this mask that I used to have has fallen off, and now what's left is the real me. And truthfully, there's a lot of people and things that don't feel aligned with the real me. It makes me really sad, but friendships that I've had for years, I don't feel connected anymore, and I don't know why. It makes me sad because it feels like something that I can't really seem to control, but it's just what's happening at the minute, and I'm just trying to ride the wave. I feel like this is growth, this is healing, but it's so uncomfortable when you're in it. I wanted to show you guys a song that I wrote, which I've never done on my YouTube actually, and it's called Sad Girl Hour. It pretty much encompasses how I feel at the minute about life. I understand myself in my music, so I'm gonna play you Sad Girl Hour and sing it for you, put on a little show for you, you know what I'm saying? This is just like a YouTube beat that I found, and this is how I usually write my songs, is just by finding beats and then singing over it what I feel. What time is it now? Sad girl hour. Pity myself and go take a shower. Why am I sour? Still don't feel clean. I feel way too much. Let me go smoke some weed now. I'm stressed out, always feeling left out. I'm on validation, give me recognition. I'm angry at the world, can't you see I'm on a mission? I don't wanna talk about it, it's the point you're missing. Damn, I said a lot, and I know that you think that I am a lot, and I don't understand myself. Sometimes I hate myself, but still I like that I am a lot. I feel like screaming and breaking shit. It's all the emotions bottled up in me that's causing it. You don't wanna see me being angry cause I throw a fit. You don't wanna see the demons I be fighting in this bitch. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. That was very out of my comfort zone, but I'm gonna sing you the next part. I'm gonna sing you the next part too. Alright, let's do it. Hey. I can't relax, I don't know who I am, yeah that's a fact, and I'm lost as fuck. I be hanging up, I be smoking up, can't you see what's up? I'm an addict in disguise, I got issues with guys, maybe cause I'm bi, but I'm really scared to try. Na 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 na, na 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 na. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked it. I hope you, actually, I don't care if you liked it or not. I like it, that's what matters. So yeah, every time I've put out a video recently, I've lost a lot of subscribers. It's the very lesson that I am getting triggered about at the minute, which is that my inner child feels like it's not good enough. And then when I put myself out there vulnerably and people unsubscribe, it's almost like, oh shit, you know, but I can't take it personally because at the end of the day, this is my journey. My friend said it very well. It's a good thing that the old is clearing out for the new to come in, because sometimes that's what it takes and that's what has to happen in order for the new to come in. That's kind of what I've been going through. Like I said, I've committed to showing up every week and making a video, and you know, sometimes it'll be positive and sometimes it'll be juicy spiritual wisdom, and other times it'll be like this, because that's life. And I don't really think it's authentic for me to show up anymore with a facade or a mask. I just want to be me, and that should be good enough. And I think I'm definitely sending that message to my inner child right now, that she is good enough. I also just want to say there's a higher reason behind these things happening, and personally I am somebody, I don't necessarily want to shy away from triggers, because I do believe that they are where ultimate growth occurs. So I am so grateful for the experience I had today, but it really did show me this isn't really what I want or what lights my soul on fire if I'm gonna dance. And it gave me courage and permission to do that and to start my own things regarding dance. So if you're up to this point still, I am really thinking about teaching a dance class. So if you're in London, follow me on Instagram. I will be posting updates on there, most likely, of if I teach, when I teach, which would be very exciting. So yeah, anyways, my camera's about to die. I'm gonna leave it at that. I love you guys, and thank you so much for being here and allowing me to just express freely. Love you.